Factoring a difference of squares. So, for example, say I'm given x squared minus 9. Another way to write this would be x squared minus 3 squared. Once I have this difference or subtraction of two things being squared, it goes into the format of first minus the second, first plus the second. So in other words, a generic formula would be, if I have a squared minus b squared, is a minus b, a plus b. This only works for a difference of squares. If it's a sum, it doesn't follow the same format. So for example, say I'm given 4m squared minus 25n squared. Well, I need to rewrite this first to make it look like this. So this could be the same thing as 2m squared, because 2 squared is 4, m squared is m squared, minus 5n squared. 5 squared is 25, n squared is n squared. So this becomes my a, and this becomes my b. So now, to factor it, I just say a, 2m, minus b, 5n, a, 2m, plus the b, 5n. And I factored it. What if I have a plus b squared minus 25? Well, that's the same thing as a plus b squared minus 5 squared. So first term, a plus b, plus the second term, a plus b minus the second term. And we're factored. Last example. V to the fourth minus 1 can be rewritten as v squared squared, because remember to a power u times, minus 1 squared, because 1 to any power is still 1. So here's my a, here's my b. So I say v squared minus 1, v squared plus 1. So this has an interesting case though, because this is actually another difference of squares. This is a sum of squares, so it just stays the same. But this one we can actually factor again, because it's the same thing as saying v squared minus 1 squared, keeping the second the same. So this factors to be v minus 1, v plus 1, and this one just stays the same. So with a difference of squares, we just have to recognize what two things are being squared. Then we write as the first minus the second, the first plus the second. And sometimes we can do this multiple times to break it down even further.